You've been wanting to get chickens for a while, but you're feeling overwhelmed about how to get started. If I was to start all over again, knowing what I know now, this is how I would start a backyard flock in 2021 in a small garden. I'm going to show you 10 preparations that I would highly recommend you do in a small space. Hi, I'm Beth. Weekly, I share about my little flock of hens and my little garden in the United Kingdom. I hope I can help you save time, effort, and money so you can get on with enjoying your chickens in your garden. I would build or buy a chicken house and run that's large enough and that's also entertaining enough to keep all my hens housed for a long time, because bird flu outbreaks are a reality in the United Kingdom. And like this past year, in 2021, we've had a bird flu outbreak in the United Kingdom, and poultry all had to remain housed, and that was for 15 weeks. So from the start, just get a nice, big, large space that you are happy keeping them in for months. I would place my chicken house and run from the beginning onto a raised concrete slab or pavers, and then cover this with a soil, a mix of like topsoil and sand. This is because keeping it on grass, eventually this grass ground is going to turn into mud in your chicken run, and that's terrible. It's just not nice. Locate the chicken house in a sheltered area, under a tree, next to a fence, next to an outbuilding, to kind of minimize the effects of extreme weather, whether cold or hot. Get a big, sturdy compost with a lid. Start off from the beginning with that, and put all your chicken waste in it. And while you're at it, also put in your kitchen scraps, put in your garden waste clippings, and your brown packaging waste too. Just do it. Start composting from the start and do it properly in a good container. Create a hard path that goes to your chicken house, to your compost, and this will avoid wearing down the lawn, turning that path into mud, especially during the winter, because you'll be walking that all the time because you'll be checking on them and saying hi. Now, assuming you want your chickens to roam the garden, make sure you have tall fencing all around the border of your property. We have 2-meter tall fencing, 6.5 feet. And also, while you're at it, be mindful about tall objects near the fencing that the hens might be able to use as a step to jump out. Keep hens on the grass during the growing season only. And then in the winter, take them off the grass lawn, or else they are going to ruin it and it will be gone. I've been there, so I'm telling you from experience. Protect the roots of plants in your garden from the hens digging and scratching, and do this by putting rocks and logs around the base. Protect the foliage of garden plants by putting low fencing around them. We use low fencing that could be 0.5 meter high, 1.5 foot, or maybe only 1/4 meter high. Now, some plants are toxic to animals, and so the chickens might leave these alone, so these might not need protecting. But definitely during the early spring, when all this new growth is appearing, even these toxic plants become very appealing, and chickens will just want to eat everything. So until they're really established, until they've grown out for the summer, they might need that fencing only just for the start, or maybe for the rest of the season too. You just have to kind of play it by ear. Finally, add edging along your paths or your patio, and this will help prevent a lot of soil or mulch being kicked and scratched up out of those garden areas onto your paths and patios, which makes it messy. So you can help keep it in better by lining, edging it with, again, rocks or logs. Try whatever you've got to hand. If you already have chickens and you're dealing with some of these problems, hey, no big deal. Don't stress about it. Don't sweat about it. There are solutions to every problem. Don't be too hard on yourself. Not a big deal. Just start making little decisions that get you going stack into the right direction. It doesn't have to, your next decision doesn't have to solve all the problems and make it go all the way. Just take some little steps to get you going where you want to go, and things will start falling into place. And try using what you already have. They may not be the most beautiful materials initially, but hey, you know, keep to your budget. That's important. And eventually you're going to find other materials. You'll find some good deals somewhere. Someone will be getting rid of something and you'll say, hey, that will be perfect for this. Is there anything I'm forgetting? What would you add? Did any of these ideas surprise you? I go into more detail on all these topics, so have a look through my channel at my other videos. You might want to start with can chickens fly out of my garden, how to clip their wings. I'll put a link to the description of that below, so go ahead and click on that, and I'll see you over there.